Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, and welcome back to 51 Talk. Hello, traditions. Now, let's have our lesson, traditions, and this is about Buddhism. So, last week we have learned about uh, Unit 7, Hinduism. So, today we are going to learn about lesson or unit number 8. It's about Buddhism. Okay? So let's try to know more about Buddhism. So let's go. Let's have the next one. So at the end of the lesson, guys, you are going to, or at the end of the unit, you are expected to first identify the basic doctrines of Buddhism. Second is to know the important details about the Buddha's life. And third is to explain, okay? Explain the beginnings and development of Buddhism and distinguish the differences between Theravada and Mahayana. Now let's go. Let's have the next one. So let's try to know more about Buddhism and the Buddhist mind. So when we say Buddhism, guys, it is a religious tradition founded by Gautama Buddha in the early 400s BCE, drawing from or opposing many of the same Vedic traditions, guys, that inform Hinduism. So daghan siya og na ano nag-oppose and then or nag-draw gikan dito sa Hinduism nga mga traditions and religion. So gikan dito naa siya uban nga nag-oppose, naa siya uban pud nga naga-drawing when it comes to Hinduism. So gikuha dito si Buddhism, but it's separate because there are some opposing cultures and beliefs, and there are also some drawing cultures and beliefs. So Buddhists engage Hindus and Jains in religious dialogues for centuries, developing mutual competing traditions and beliefs. Buddhism flourished in India, receiving support from several powerful leaders before declining during the medieval period. So Buddhism, guys, continued to grow and develop in the East Asia, having a profound impact on the cultural landscape and the entire region. So Buddhism, guys, is today the fourth largest religion in the world and being the majority religion of many countries in the Southeast Asia and with nearly 200 million practitioners in China. So daghan kayo no ang naga-practice of Buddhism. So one of them is the many countries of Southeast Asia. There are also 200 million practitioners in China. So that's why Buddhism is the fourth largest religion in the world. And then there are also over 300 million Buddhists in the world. As a philosophy, guys, every country in the East has felt its influence. So there is delightful simplicity about the message which can be grasped by a child, yet simultaneously there is a wealth of elaborate complexities that can tax the greatest of minds for a lifetime. So, most likely, guys, tungod sa Buddhism nga philosophy, there are some influence of it from the East, and then they also believe that it can bring them wealth, or simultaneously, the wealth is of elaborate complexities. So, meaning, guys, through that, magkaroon taog wealth through the knowledge and wisdom of Buddhism, we can we can know the complexities of how to handle the world. At the same time, how to have the greatest mind for a lifetime. So, nindot po siya ang Buddhism because you are empowered to be knowledgeable and apply this knowledge into the real world. Now, let's have the Buddha's mind. So, the basic message, guys, is very clear. So, each being suffers. So, meaning, kita tanan na agitay mga negative nga ginapagdaanan. So, each of us are suffering, or we have a side of us that are suffering. So, everyone seeks relief from this suffering. So, the doctor here is the Buddha. A person with a profound wisdom and insight who lived approximately 2,500 years ago. So, sa unang panahon guys, si Buddha is a doctor. And then he who lived approximately 2,500 years ago. So nabuhi siya uh, approximately 2,500 years ago. And then he has provided the prescription of the Dharma, or Dharma is the teaching of Buddhism, which can transform lives. So, tungod sa ilahang Dharma or tungod sa ilahang teaching, they can transform life. And then the Sangha, in this translation, Samga, is the nurse that provides setting for healing. So, mao po di siya ang ginatuhan nga nurse sa Buddhism. We have uh, they believe that it can provide the setting for healing. Okay? So when one becomes a Buddhist, guys, kung ikaw mahimo kang Buddhist, or when one becomes a Buddhist, one takes refuge in the Buddha. So nagatuo na sila, and then their refuge is in Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. So kaning Dharma, guys, wala po ni siya Bible sa ato nga Christians. So mo po niya ang Bible sa Buddhism. And then the Sangha also, which provides for the healing. This is captured in the following extract. So, Buddhist traditions, guys, particularly in the earlier forms, emphasize faith in the sense of confidence. So, nagkaroon sila og faith of Buddhism to the sense of confidence, and then rather than blind acceptance. So, ang ilaha is kinapatubo ang imong confidence because you have you will know a lot of knowledge, and then you can apply it into the real world. So that's why their faith, or your faith as a Buddhist, is the confidence that you have, and not the blind acceptance. Like, walang kay kanang humble kay ka ba, pero napoy uban nga kanang ang humbleness nila is ni sobra pud gani nga wala na jud kay believe sa imong sarili. Like every success nga imong makuha is not yours but for God. Just like that. But kanang pero kuan man po na siya, importante man po na siya, or na po na siya positive, kung natay blind acceptance. Kaya para dili pud kaayo ta kanang hambog sa pananaw sa uban. Pero there is also another positive thing about confidence. Okay? So the Buddha attained freedom from the suffering and sought the path to this liberation, but it is up to the individual to read the path. So it's para sa Buddhist, they are the one who make their own freedom, and also they are also the one who will make their own path. So means to undertake a course of ethical and contemplating training. So they use the Dharma under the tutelage of the Buddha and the Siddhartha. So rather than being a secular or a religion, guys, they are more open. Okay? So para sa ilaha, ang religious or Buddhist, in fact, as the scholar Wilfred Cantwell Smith points out, the term Buddhism was not coined until 1801 by a European. So even though it is also one of the religion, we can also contrast this or value this to secular values. So meaning guys, nasa lang yung mga values nga wala nag-exist sa real world. But these values is also very important ug makatabang sa imuhang pagkatao. So the Buddha guys rejected many of the forms of authority. So wala sila authority, like wala sila mga kanang kuan dagko jud kay nga leader, like pareha sa uban mga kanang nai-ranking ba kani siya nga mga kuan officials ni ani nga religion, kani sila nga group mao ni sila ang kuan sa religion ana. Sila everyone is equal. Okay? So he urged his followers to test teaching against their own experience. And then ang ilang mga teaching is based on their own experience and only accept them if they ring true. In the following extract, the Buddha is addressing a group called the Kalamas. So itong mga group, grupo sa Buddha, they are called Kalamas. Okay, and they also notice kinds of religious authority, and then they reject religious authority. Although nasa yung mga leader nga mo tawag sa mga mga grupo to have nasa yung mga cultures and practices nga ginabuhat as a Buddhist, uh, pero ginatuhan gyapon nila nga they are all equal. Okay? Pantay lang sila. Now let's go to the worldviews. So this is the worldviews of Buddha. So para sa kalibutan guys, the Buddha or Buddhists believe that a person who lived in northern India during the 6th century BCE has made a dramatic discovery. So the Buddha Shakyamuni. So this is the tribe or the sage from the tribe of Shakyas. Shakyas was the tribe into which the Buddha was born. So ang Shakyas nga tribe guys, mao na siya ang ginatuuhan nila or dira nagikan ang Buddha. Okay? And then discover the eternal truth about the nature of suffering and reality. Then they are also trying to know more about or the eternal truth about nature of suffering. So ngano nagasuffer ta og sa tuang realidad. So in his infinite compassion, he has chosen to share the discovery with humankind. So pag katong na-discover nila, as a Buddhist or a Buddhism or someone na nag-believe kang Buddha about the nature of suffering and reality, they are now willing to share it to the humankind. Kumbaga sa ato apod nga mga Kristohanon that is called kumbaga salvation. Okay? Kanang act of salvation. Sa ilaha pod pag-share nila sa ilahang discovery of the nature of suffering and reality, they are kanang gusto nila iparating sa mga tao nga nindot pud ang Buddhism. At the same time, they need also to help the people nganong nagasuffer ta and then ang sa ang realidad. So this is the story of Buddha as found in the Buddha Karita. So that is the acts of Buddha. Kasi ang the acts of Buddha manggod kanang mga maayo nga butang, mga tama nga butang, katong mga tama nga butang nga dapat nimo pang himuon. Now let's go to the fourth noble truth. So having obtained enlightenment, the Buddha decided to share his discovery with others. So tungod ana, si Buddha naningkamot nga i-share ni siya nga discovery to other people. The next extracts from the Pali Canon describe his initial sermons. It is worth noting from the first extract how his first sermon was ignored, but his second, delivered to his 5 closest companions, was received with acclaim. The Buddha explained the secret to all life, the Four Noble Truths. So, napuna sila ginatuuhan nga secret to life, nga mao na kasagaran nga mga hawd pud ug mga wise ang mga Buddhist. At the same time, daghan pud kay mga Buddhist nga mga businessmen because they have learned real truth and nature of reality or nature of suffering. Now let's have the next one. Now let's have letter A of the fourth noble truth. So unsa ang kaning upat ka buka noble truth. So first is the chain of simultaneous dependent originations. So the four noble truths concentrate on cravings as the underlying cause of suffering. To illustrate the link between craving and suffering, the Buddha offered the following analysis. So, tapos sila ginatuuhan nga the chain of simultaneous dependent originations. So, meaning, kung unsa ang imong gibuhat, mubalik Buddha siya sa imuha. So, that is the chain makes up a circle with each link causing out other links. It is important to notice that it is not a willful sin or wickedness that leads to suffering, but ignorance. Okay? So, dili daw ang willful sin and wickedness ang maunay dahilan nga kanang nagsuffer ta. So, ang dahilan daw nga nagsuffer ta is our ignorance. So, as we become aware of the links in the chain, we then have the power to free ourselves from the chain. Kasi kabalo na ta nga, sala na siya, kabalo na siya nga wickedness na. So, that's why we are now willing to do our best na dili ani siya buhaton og usab because that is an act of ignorance. So, how about the next one? So, as we become aware of the links in the chain, guys, we then have the power to free ourselves from the chain. So, just like addicts, guys, we are caught in a cycle of self-destructive thinking and action. Kanang ato ang ginabuhat as an addict kay kuan na siya makadaog sa tuang sarili, pero pag makabaluta nga kana din siya is makadaog sa tuang sarili, that's why we are going to free ourselves and dili na nato na siya buhaton or maningkamot ta nga dili na nato na siya mabuhat or dili na ta maging addict. So once we see how our thought and behavior leads to suffering, we are now motivated to modify it kasi naghatag na siya sa imo og suffering. So that's why you are now willing to modify it. And then this is the central philosophical doctrine of Buddhism. Before we can be cured, we need to accept the diagnosis, and this is part of the diagnosis. So we need to accept the diagnosis. We need to know unsa gid ang naa sa tuwa negative thing na nasa tuwa nga dapat nato bag-ohon. Okay? And through that, we can now ma-cure na nato siya. Okay? Now let's go to letter B. So letter B, guys, is the nirvana. Okay? Nirvana. So saan yung nirvana, guys? This is the ultimate fruit of Buddhist path. So it is a state where you see reality as it is. Okay? Para sa mga Buddhists, guys, they see reality as it is. So we can only start to understand it in terms of negatives. It does not only start to understand it and ang mga negative na nahitabo sa tuwa kinahanglan nato siya sabton o na siya ang pagtuo sa mga Buddhist para makabaluta kung asa ta na mali or unsa nga tuang buhaton para ma-change na. So because it does not involve suffering or change, so mo na siya buhaton na po na siya, nato siya balik, it is because wala ta nag-suffer ana ug wala pud na na-change ang atuang pagtuo or something like that. Now let's have the next one, the Nagarjuna. Within 150 to 250 CE, was an exceptionally capable Buddhist thinker who offers the following highly paradoxical reflections on this blissful state. So, mao po na ang kanindot sa nirvana, guys, kasi ano siya, kanang in a Buddhist study or in a Buddhist perception, you need to really accept the truth, accept the reality para makabalo ka kung unsa ang imuhang buhaton or dili na nimo buhaton og usab because you have learned from it. Now, let's go to letter C. So we have the Theravada and the Mahayana Buddhism. So para sa mga Buddhist, guys, and even the people disagree about almost anything. So daghan jud og mga butang no nga gina-disagreehan nato. Even teacher to student daghan og naga-disagree. Or we have a lot of things that we doesn't agree on. So kasi lahi-lahi mo na to experiences. So para sa Theravada and Mahayana Buddhism, guys, they accept that people disagree jud. The scientific journals argue about scientific questions. Politicians disagree about the best way to run a country. So ilaha jud nang gidawat nga naagid mga disagreements. So dili gyud sa tanang panahon we agree with each other. So religious people disagree with those from other traditions. Even within a tradition, disagreements arises between adherents about the best way for a tradition to develop. And then disagreements is often a sign of health and in complex matter is inevitable. So it should not come as a surprise that Buddhists found themselves disagreeing about the best way to interpret the Buddha. So even though we are disagreeing or they are disagreeing, so we need also to always remember that kanisha, it's the best way to know what is the real point or the best para ani nga mga desisyon and even to interpret Buddha. So, okay lang po na disagreement, guys. Disagreement doesn't mean nga magkalaban na mo. When we have disagreement, we are kanang looking forward to know unsa gid ang mas best nga pamaagi. Now, let's have the next one. So, the two main school, guys, so kani siya, si Theravada ug si Mahayana is two main school of Buddhism. From which many other later split are the Theravada. So when we say Theravada, it is the tradition of the elders. Okay? Theravada is the tradition of the elders. Well, Daba, which originated as an offshoot of the early Shavera school. Muna siya ang Theravada, traditions of the elders. While the other one, Mahayana or Mahayana, the large vehicle. It means the large vehicle. So the initial disagreement was probably over the involvement of lay people, those who were not monks. The Theravada group thought that the monastic life was the primary expression of Buddhist life, while the Mahayanan group had a greater rule for lay people. After the initial disagreement, more significant theological differences started to emerge. Now, let's have the next one. So the last one, guys, of the fourth noble truths is the personal behavior. So ang personal behavior, guys, the last reading in the worldview section is taken from the Dhammapada. So mo na siya ang worldview sa kanang sa Buddhism. Which is the personal behavior. So sa ang mga personal behavior sa mga Buddhist people. So this is preoccupied with behavior. It features in this section rather than in ethical expression section because Buddhism is not a system. So para sa ilaha, Buddhism is not a system of metaphysical beliefs within which there is ethical expression but a transforming way of life. So para sa ilaha, ang Buddhism is a transforming way of life. Mao na daghan og mga tao and even Filipinos na ganahan og Buddhism kasi you will have a nice expression and nice way of transforming your life into the good or to the better. It is primarily an ethic in the end. Buddhists are less worried about beliefs and more worried about behavior. So, ang Buddhist guys, dili sila worry sa mga pagtuo nila. But they are worried about their personal behavior kasi gusto nila og nindot nga behavior. Next is the only sackable offenses are related to conduct, not views. Okay? Para sa Buddhism, mga nagdaghan ng Buddhism, guys, because they are more unrelated to conduct, not views. Okay? Now let's go to the institution and rituals. So the Buddhism, guys, has also a lot of institution and rituals. So the central institution in the Sangha, the community of the Buddhist guys or monastic communities, from a Sangha which free from individuals, monks, from the practical concerns of the world. So, napo sila yung mga monk guys na gina-separate na siya sa world. Mao na sila kasagaran mga monk is naa sa lagyo kayo nga lugar, naa sa mga bukid because because they have belief nga dapat mulayo ang ilang kinabuhi sa mulayo ang mga monghe sa mga kalibutanon nga butang. And then central to this task is meditation. So ang ginabuhat sa mga mongha guys is naa sila meditation every now and then, okay? Naga-meditate sila every now and then. Now let's go to the next one. Let's have the ethical expression. So, unsa day ang ethical expression sa mga Buddha? So, having emerged from Hinduism, Buddhism shares certain Hindu assumption. So, gikan sa Hinduism, guys, nag-share po sila or ang mga beliefs sa Hinduism and assumptions sa Hinduism, ginagamit po nato sa Buddhism. Okay, it's just like the law of karma, nga the moral law of cause and effect. So, kung sa imong gibuhat sa uban, mao may mahitabo sa imo will determine one's status if one is reborn. Although Buddhists do not believe that the grasping six senses that make up individual will be reborn in new form. So, sila po nagatupod sila guys na ang isa ka individual, even though you are born slave, ginapasakitan ka, sige lang, agwanta lang. It's because in your next life, sila na po ang nasa pinakaibaba, ikaw na po ang nasa taas. Na siya guys. And then, however, unlike Hinduism, guys, pero akalainan nila sa Hinduism o sa Buddha, si Buddha or Buddhism refused to let the caste system. So, wala sila caste system sa Buddhism. So, because kasi all is well or dapat kamo is equal mo, wala yung inferior status. and then women are untouchables po. Okay? And then the ethical demands of Buddhism, guys, are considered the Eightfold Paths, offer the midway between asceticism, so denying oneself, so imong ginadeny ang imong sarili, and then sensuality, which is indulging oneself. So by certain or by cultivating this one, guys, or by cultivating the certain events that cause suffering, the next reading outlines the nature, purpose, and significance of the Eightfold Path. So, ang kanindot lang ani guys kay dapat kamutan is pantay-pantay kung sige na trabaho sa lalaki, pwede po trabahoon sa babae. And then, ang nindot mo siya is ginarespeto gid nila ang mga babae. So, they are also called untouchables. So, the rule of women, guys. So, sa ang rule of women sa ilaha? So, women in the 6th century BCE, India had a hard time and against this backdrop. So kasi sa India guys, kuan jud sila logit para sa ilaha ang mga babae. So now here comes the Buddhism or Buddha had a positive attitude towards women. So taas ang respeto sa babae. At the same time, ginatuuhan po nila nga mother, ano na sila, Mother Earth na sa ilaha. And then relative to other traditions, women figure prominently in the tradition. So prominent po sa ila ang mga babae when it comes to Buddhism. So according to one of the traditional accounts of the Buddha's life, it was after discussion with his dead mother that he opted in the middle way that between asceticism and sensuality, nuns were ordained in China. So meaning guys, gina-accept nila ang truth nga dako og ginatabang ang or dakog makatabang ang mga babae. Okay? Especially sa world. And then, like for example, they can create another human, o kanang pwede sila magbuntis. That's why they really believe na taas ang ilang pagtanaw sa babae. Then now, let's go to the modern expression. Oops, wala na ako na-appeal, guys. So for modern expression, guys, para sa mga Buddhism, they has proved to be very adaptable. So meaning, kung sa'y nagapahitabo sa palibot, they need to adapt. It grew rapidly, developing significantly different forms from different cultures. So they are also accepting different cultures. In recent years, many people in the West have found Buddhism attractive. So daghan jud kayo ma-attract sa Buddhism because makatabang maguni siya sa real life at the same time makatabang po siya in how to improve your real life jud kung saan mo pag mahimo maayong tao para mahimo successful nga tao. So religious Buddhism is also very nice in philosophy and religious. That's why para sa ubang tao this religion or practice is very very attractive. So they also describe that the discovery of Buddhism, guys, wala dahil Christianity, most of the people that would go to Buddhism because Buddhism is so attractive in a lot of ways because duan ka kasi dapat imong buhaton to be a successful and how to use this knowledge in the real life scenarios. Okay, so that would be all, guys. That is for Buddhism. So I hope you learned a lot from our lesson today. So again, we have learned about Buddhism. So we have learned about the worldviews of Buddha, the worldviews of the Four Noble Truths, and then we also learned about its institutions and rituals. So daghan sila og mga institutions and rituals. We also learned about their Bible, on the rule of women and the modern expression. So thank you so much for listening. Always remember to do your best and always remember to do your best in our assessments. If you do have any questions, please type down in the comment section. You can contact me through my phone or you can contact me through Messenger. And always remember, guys, to do your best. Have a great day, traditions, and see you again. Bye!